Miami Ultra 100 is a 100-mile run throughout Miami, Florida. So we'll start in Palmetto Bay, Florida, and the key part about this run is that we don't have instructions. I don't even know where my first checkpoint is. The power of the support team is everything for me. You know, I have my stepfather, Al, who's pretty much my dad. He raised me. Get out of here. I love that man to death. He's been there for me through everything. He's taught me everything that I know as a man, to be honest.
My name is Al Capara, and I'm Matt's stepdad. I've known Matt since he was around 4 years old, and he's just a great person.
Having my brother there as well, Thomas, you know, I pushed that kid to the ground when we used to train, and even, you know, growing up too.
I know Matt because I'm his brother, and I mean, we've known each other for our whole lives. We worked out together about 1.5 years ago, like pretty much every day in the summer. You know, he's always pushed me to be a better person. What's very important is having Nick Talio there. The whole 6 a.m., the whole getting up at 6 a.m., going to the gym thing, Nick put me onto that. Nick put me onto all that stuff, all like little different mindset things, different breathing techniques, meditation, all that stuff Nick taught me. And I'm very happy that he's here, and especially come mile 80, I know it's going to be very tough for me, and just having someone who's as a beast like that next to me I'm very confident. It makes me just all the much more confident.
So my name is Nick Talio. I went to SUNY Brockport with Matt. I met him in college. You know, me and Matt met in the gym. We were kind of like, we didn't really know each other from a friendship standpoint. We had similar friends in soccer, but we were training together 6 a.m. in the gym pretty much every day throughout the entire semester. We pushed each other. We were similar majors, kinesiology, so we studied together, we took tests together. It's like talking to him, you know, see how he's like psychologically doing all that.
Having my mother there is going to be very important for me as well. My mom's crazy. She is crazy. Always demanded everything out of me, you know, in unconventional ways as a kid growing up, in ways that were a little abusive from a mental standpoint and a physical standpoint, to be honest. But it's only because I look now that through all my battles I was facing, it was because, you know, I was kind of fighting through that mental abuse that I was faced as a child. But I love my mother to death. There's nothing wrong that she did. You know, she had a kid at 20 years old. She immigrated from Brazil, didn't even know a single word in English, and then she had me, you know, so it's very stressful for her. So I understand, you know, now that I'm so old, why she, you know, pushed me in the ways that she pushed me, even though it's extremely toxic for my mental. And yeah, so it's nice to have my mother there.
I think Matt is doing great. I'm happy for him, but I'm worried that he gets hurt, that he, you know, it's great to see him doing such a great thing, and that he's strong and he can do this.
She's a little tight. Happens. Drove over 1,000 miles into running last few months. A lot of micro tears, I can feel. Same time though, freshest I ever felt. Coach Natasha, she was my Ironman coach, but I got fed up with the bike, so we moved into what's the next craziest thing that I can do. And I found a 100-mile run in Miami, and it was around the same time as my Ironman was supposed to be, and that's it. We made that quick adjustment, and I asked her, I was like, hey, can you put me through this run? I know you're not a running coach, but you know, we built a good relationship together. I trust you, and I want to work with you moving forward. She goes, there's no doubt in my mind I can do it.
As you know from training, it's just all in the mind now. So I think if you just stay in a positive headspace and, you know, when bumps come in the road or down the road, it's just all about troubleshooting, right? And you'll be able to get through everything. You've done it in training. So, yeah, that and just soak it in. I mean, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that you're so blessed and fortunate to do. So just remember that.
run like this, I'm looking at this, it's my training over the last 4 or 5 years. My training ever since I got cut as a freshman in college for being out of shape for soccer. I was literally cut from my freshman team for being out of shape. And ever since then, I look at it like those are the day-ins and day-outs of the last 4 or 5 years. So I've been training for this for years. My whole life is what I like to say up until this point. All those moments behind the scenes, no one's watching me in the gym alone, rep after rep, literally making workouts until I'm about to throw up, on the verge of throwing up or passing out. And that's because I demand the best out of myself and to everyone around me too. Tomorrow's gonna be legendary, and I'm excited to share it with you all.
Let's go! Let's go! We're excited about it.
Let's be
Proud of you, man.
Looking good, bro. Let's get it.
Doing great.
Love it.
15 miles fit.
This is a mindset. I do fitness for a mindset. This isn't just to look good, you know, maybe a little bit, but at the same time, like, it's developing a mindset. It's to armor the mind. That if I'm able to go through sprint after sprint after sprint when I'm completely gassed, and just being able to be completely dead and understand that I can get up and go one more, and just keep going one more. Imagine what I can do if I apply that to every other phase of my life.
Talk to me how you're feeling now.
Really good. Still got a long way to go though, only 25% up.
I'd say like 2 in the morning latest, I would think it would finish off, you know? Yeah.
So if I'm able to put the emotions out of it and focus on the tasks that I need to focus, checkpoint by checkpoint, all focus is on me and keeping calm so my heart rate stays low. If I can keep that heart rate low, I can run faster. If I can run faster, I'm gonna finish faster, which is ultimately gonna get me closer to that finish line.
Okay, this you don't need.
Yeah. You honestly, bro, it's all these.
His only competition was that other gentleman. Okay, he's pushing, which is good.
So they're leading the pack?
Yeah, but I think that Matt's keeping up with him. You know, he's using his speed.
Right now, I think we're probably at 48 miles, I would say, and it's pretty hot out there. It's humid. I think Matt is doing great, and
We're doing good pace right now. At like 13 miles.
The entire run, I was feeling very good. I was feeling amazing. I remember I hit mile 50 at almost 9 hours in. I ran my first 50 miles in 9 hours. Between miles 60 and 65, I got lost with the directions, and it kind of threw my head off whack. And then that's when my ankles started to blow up on me. And I remember mile 65 came down, and I was about ready to quit. If it wasn't for Nick Talio there with me, I was about to call it, especially when it started downpouring heavy on us, like torrential downpours. Like some of the hardest rain I've ever been in. I got to mile 79.1, and that's when I, called it. I'm very thankful for the support team. Very thankful that they were there for me. And mentally, that provided me with an edge, They really helped me get my mind right, especially when you're battling, when you're chasing something that extreme. And having your close loved ones there to support you and witness it with you was everything. I'm very blessed for that. I'm very upset that I didn't finish this because I trained for it and I was ready for it.
Okay, do you need some water?
Just wrap my hand around.
I got you.
You're in 12:57 a.m. Good stuff. 80 miles.
Way to go.
Oh, you're calling it?
Yes.
Well, great.
Way to go.
Great effort.
Yeah, seriously.
Thank you so much.
80.
80 miles. Come on.
I'll be back next year.
12 hours and 3 minutes.
I'll be back
12
next year.
hours. 12 hours.
I think,
No, that's
For the cutoff.